Okay, so we have our soldier here. There's a lot of aliens. I don't feel comfortable with all those aliens, but I don't know where they're coming from. Looks like the African Union has a combat rover exploring, but maybe they're coming from... They could be coming from that alien nest, but surely Tiangong would have been wiped out by them by now. Not sure. Alien Preserve should be done soon. So we'll go to the next turn here. Alien Biology's still a bit off. Explorer shouldn't... No, stump it. I hate it when it does the dragging. Science is doing well. Station discovered. Banu Musa. They're kind of far away, so we shouldn't really... Oh boy. We got the alien nest, and it's within 2 tiles of the Progenitor ruins. See, aliens are not like barbarians in that they don't attack you unless you are close enough to their nest. And I think this qualifies as close enough. Let's see. Will you attack me, aliens? Combat rover there, yep. We're under attack! Open fire! Oh, we are screwed! Got us surrounded on all sides, and holy... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alien units! Holy... I can only hope that they can't attack us if we go in the lake. If they can, we're done with that soldier, and he spent so much time training by being attacked by the Manticore. His loss will be a great blow of damage to our nation.
Your explorer has noticed...
Yes, thank you. We've already gotten that message. I don't know why it keeps reappearing. Please, we can't really get close to that because trigger that alien nest, so, I mean... we'll see if what happens this turn with the aliens. If they don't cover that nest, we could take it over with our soldier unit, and they did cover it. Lovely. Which we can do. I mean, this thing's only got a combat strength of 3, so it would be wiped out pretty quick. Guess we'll just set it to fortify itself for now, and you can't actually do anything right now, can you? So that's within the radius. 2, 2, 2. No! Our soldier. I think. Oh no. Oh, wow! It killed the wolf. Oh.
Excuse me, I have important
That was
information
some lag.
for you.
But that, it has 4 health. Whoa, that was incredibly close. Note to self, next time you move closer first before trying to make landfall in unidentified territory. Remember that, kids. It might save your life someday. Okay, let's hope they don't go after my explorer. I really want to explore that Progenitor ruins. Okay. It looks like they're leaving it alone. I'm not sure if they'll leave this guy alone. Only one way to find out. Ranger there, so that's their ranged unit. Not much really to do this turn. Turns in this one seem to go very quickly compared to the last one. Oh, looks like Brazilia's trading with us. Cool. But yeah, turns seem to go by much quicker than in Civ 5. I'm not sure why either. It's kind of strange, but I can deal. Okay, let's have this soldier fortify itself. We should actually fare a better chance once that Harmony affinity boosts in, because once you get one of any affinity, the soldiers automatically get an upgrade to Marines, which is the next tier for them. Oh. Okay, that's not me being attacked, that's them. So he's starting to draw some alien aggression. Let's hope he draws it away from me. Clink, and Prosperite has been finished. Didn't give us any health, though. Weird. Let's see here. Quest decision. Occupational hazard. Our research shows that these aliens can not only be trained to perform complex tasks, but even show affection. How will this information affect our future relationship with these creatures? Should we put them to work on our farms, or give them peaceful homes within our families? I'm pretty sure this was from building the alien preserve, and let's see here. Should we adopt them, or train them from labor? We're gonna adopt them.
Because you've earned an affinity point in either purity,
I already said that. Thank you, though, AI, but looks like we got our harmony affinity right away. So it gave us some energy and harmony. Pets have long been a part of the human household. The more local wildlife we adopt, the fewer threats we face from outside the city. We have invaded the lives of these aliens. It is only right that we now improve them.
I wonder what life was like on Earth when the whole atmosphere was breathable.
Affinity progress. So we have gained 1 affinity to harmony, and that was a log from the seedling departure, which I'm pretty sure is what the exodus from Earth was called. But with this, alien aggression returns to neutral twice as fast, and new upgrades are available for your units, in this case, soldiers. So first, let us get this trade vessel retrading with the treacherous Farbase 1. Okay, let's also get some production done, another social development round, because really not much else needed, and upgrades available. This is the unit upgrade
I may
screen.
be able to assist you.
You're not saying anything, so this is how upgrading units now works in Beyond Earth. Before, you would have to research certain technologies and often have a strategic resource to upgrade the units. In this one, though, as you gain affinity points, the units gain upgrade potential. So, for 1 affinity point, the Marine you can automatically upgrade your soldier to a Marine, which gives them +4 strength as a default. You also get to select a perk that applies to all future Marines. The perk can be either +15% strength when attacking, or +5 healing when not arced. Well, we're not really going to be attacking much, and healing does seem to be a bit more of a problem, so we will do +5 healing, not arc. So now, you can see that our Marines, rather, have a bit of a different look than the soldiers. And you'll see here how many points it'll take to unlock the different versions. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that, if you were to choose Brawler, you wouldn't be getting Sentinel or Disciple. So you would pretty much be stuck with that line. Wow, just look at that. That looks like the Enclave power armor from Fallout. Great games. Great games. So, that's that turn. What's attacking Farbase 1, I wonder? Are you attacking Farbase 1, African Union? Actually wouldn't surprise me. I'm not sure if they get the quests too or not. They might. But would explain why he's militarizing in that direction. Yep, he is attacking Farbase 1. Okay, I do not want him to get all of the credit for taking out those nasty people. So, we'll trade with the Prosperite. It was our city. Can we? Nope, can't just declare hostilities. A Marine is a ways away, though. That combat rover should be wiped out before he gets to take down Farbase 1. But he's got all these units too. They're slowly moving in. We're definitely gonna wanna get that Marine over there quickly. But we want him healed first. We'll let the African...
What's ours is yours.
Oh, so
For a
now you
price.
guys talk. Yeah, we'll enter Declaration of Friendship or Cooperation Agreement with you, Australia. But we're keeping our eyes on you. You make one wrong move and wham! We will give you a very stern finger waggling as we scold you. Yep. Because that's what they can do to us, but we can't do that to them. Which is a bit of a double standard, in my opinion. Let's see here. So, we have finished the farm there. What is it recommending we do? It's not giving us any recommendations, surprisingly. Let's move to the frac site and get harvesting that if we can. So next turn, that combat rover should actually die due to the miasma. Let's see if I'm right. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, I was correct. And they instantly tried to attack. And in fact, I think taking out Farvis...
Patent your discoveries. Each new species represents an opportunity for uncontestable ownership of that life form.
Okay, so we just finished researching alien biology.
This morning I saw flocks in flight, herds moving about the plain, and listened to the sound of water mixing with the morning chorus. And I wept at the beauty of it all.
And as you can see, we got another level of harmony progress reached. So that's something good to know. Fraxite. Robotics technology is required to harvest Fraxite. Aw, that very much sucks. So we'll go to this copper instead. So, that shows Prosperite has grown. Nothing new to actually build, so let's go to the research. Where is robotics? Robotics is all the way over there. Something to consider, I suppose. But we're currently focusing on things over here. But now that we have alien biology done, we want to get that gene vault. So we will be working on genetic mapping next. It'll give us some purity affinity, which shouldn't... Oh, it won't attack tiles with the Explorer unit. That will actually be a very good thing, because we can get those Progenitor ruins very easily with that Explorer there. So, in 9 turns, we should be safe with this Explorer to expedition this Progenitor ruin. And they're not going to take Farbase 1, just look at them. That miasma is... Uh-oh, siege worm! And we got a quest decision, too. Better living through chemistry. Earth's pharmaceutical industry was at its peak during the 21st century. Was it? Well, it's still early 21st century, so there's still time. While the drugs that at that time were severely limited in ability, they did open our mind to the full potential of pharmaceuticals. Now, with our pharma lab is fully functional, our technology has finally caught up with that potential. We just have to decide how best to utilize it. Enhanced function or life extension. So, if we focus on enhancing the body function, we get +1 science. If we focus on extending the life, we get +1 health. Our current health is 0, which, while stable, I am not comfortable with. So we will be focusing on life extension. That 1 health could mean the difference. Prosperite is currently building a clinic. So, Pharma Lab now gives 3. We'll purchase the Pharma Lab because it's fairly cheap. Yep, so now we're comfortable at 3. I think they need to check their math sometimes with this. But I'm not going to complain right now. But we got to watch that. And we discovered Fort Barca somewhere. Stop. Sorry, we have no interest in declaring war. Why haven't you declared war? You already asked us to do that. They're lazy bums. They want us to do their work for them. Yeah, that siege worm. Let's clear the miasma. Okay, so our marine is now done with that, so we have to move very carefully. We don't want to agitate the aliens anymore. We want to get him there, though, because that is the only tile that a melee unit can attack Barbase 1 from without being miasma to death. Once we get the gunboat, we can nail Farbase 1 pretty easily. Okay, keep moving. Next turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got an idle animation for that. Oh, looks like we're going to be getting enough culture for another virtue this turn. Which I think... Yep. Virtue develop. And this should actually give us, if we go in the knowledge, which we are, field research, earns 30 from science, so we will get the knowledge synergy boost, which gives more culture, and tier 1 synergy boost, which is 10% production and energy in the capital. Yes. And we get a free technology, I guess. Why do we get a free tech? Huh. That's strange. But I'm not gonna complain right now. Okay. So free technology. What should we go for? Well, I did say that I was gonna be going computing next, so let's get computing.
I love computers because they automate the tedious stuff and give us more time for important things like market manipulation.
I have never manipulated the market. I didn't know that computers could automate all the tedious things. So does that mean I can get it to do my homework for me? Quest log updated. This is the For Your Eyes Only. Since we finished researching computing, recent advances in computer technology have laid the foundations for a sophisticated surveillance and covert operations organization, provided there was a way to train covert agents. So we can build the spy agency now. So, let us write that. And liqueur. Deactivate that production queue again. I really hope that's changed. Spy agency in only 9 turns? Yeah, that sounds fine with me. Excuse me. And we'll add a network to the queue. Now, even though we're going to be getting the Gene Vault available before that, I think more than one city can have, like more than one civilization can have a spy agency, which kind of makes sense. So we'll stop the production of the spy agency and move to the Gene, because wonders are wonderful. And it's a very big part of Civ. Okay, get a mine going, gives us some energy and production. Wow, that's nice. Move you there. Next. And let's see. Still got some time for this session, so we'll keep going. Slowly taking our turn. Oh, and I think I was cut off before, but Farbase 1, it is within 3 tiles of that geothermal right there. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be settling my next city in around this area. So we can get the Faraxite, the geothermal resource, and some other random ones. Okay, Marine. Okay, move to that grassland/hill. Okay, next turn. We're getting close to that genetic mapping being done. Very, very close. Thing is, what should we go for next after genetic mapping? And get you fortifying yourself so you're not bothering anybody. Farbase 1, we'll be declaring hostilities on them before too long. In other words, once we get the gunboat. We'll be having a level 1 purity affinity soon. Those are some cool bonuses. That's actually a good one for see if we ever decide to build a road. Like we probably will consider the distance. Oh, we got a quest decision. The zoology quest. This planet's indigenous creatures have given us trouble for quite some time. That is about to change. Now that we have a working alien preserve, I guess the occupational hazard one was something different. We can study them in their natural habitat. What we learn from these aliens can be utilized within our daily lives, not to just make us stronger, but to make us more resilient to the dangers that we face. We simply have to introduce the appropriate stimuli to the preserve and study the results. So, we have the option to study the alien's resistance, which gives all of our units +5 healing, or study their weaknesses, which gives us +1 science and energy. Well, as I've said before, many times, in fact, I am going for a harmonious life, so we will be studying their resilience, because that will also mean that if we are declared war on, we will heal passively 10, which is pretty much the same as fortifying, and if we fortify, we'll heal 20 each turn. So, upon further study, it seems that aliens have a peculiar habit of healing themselves. They produce a compound in their blood which, when exposed to the planet's atmosphere, clots and heals more quickly. If synthesized, this compound could prove useful to our own people. Well, that's certainly a cool way they introduce how you get +5 healing from them. Alright, so that's that turn. How much strength? They have 16, I have 14. Dare I? Yeah, I'm gonna attack them. Sure you want to declare war. Once you declare hostility, all current trade routes will be cancelled, and no further trade will be possible. What are they giving us? They're giving us some energy and science. Well, I'm sure we have the trade depot here. No, we do not. But we can purchase it here. Purchase the trade depot there. We'll attack Far-Base 1. That did a fair chunk of damage, and we barely did anything to them. Wow. But did that do the quest already for us? It did. We'll read that in the actual customization thing. Dogmatic engineering. The station leaders have reached out to us. Apparently their genetic engineering is a part of their way of life. They claim the escapees aren't slaves, but in fact their own children, rebelling against mandated military service. The leaders have offered us a valuable trade relationship if we would but return their children to safety. So, do we refuse their offer, which gives us some affinity in purity and supremacy, or return the refugees, which gives us harmony, affinity? Well, they are their children, and children always have a rebellious streak, and usually it cancels out in time. So, but it says mandated military service, and I don't like that some people are mandated to be militarized. But I know for a fact that they don't make military, so... do we turn them and go up against our own thing but get harmony, or refuse? We are going to refuse. Nobody should be forced into a military situation. Okay, did that update it? Yep. What these people have done to their children is unacceptable. We cannot be party to such terrible genetic experimentation. That leaves us with only one option. We will rally our forces. The other children must be freed. Destroy Far-Base 1. Well, that is certainly something. Okay, why is that highlighted? I don't really see why. Strange. Okay, so unit needs orders. Our trade vessel cannot trade with anything else, so we will switch to prosperate. And we'll get to choose that next turn. Quest log updated. We already went over that. So next turn, and genetic mapping should be done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay!
If you're going to rejigger an organism's genotype, you should give it the courtesy of reading its manual first.
I suppose that makes some sense, in a weird way.
How much joy can this new planet hold, when all I can think of is everything I've left behind?
Okay, as you can see, we got Purity Level 1 Affinity, so automatically our explorers will not be attacked anymore. So, let's get this Marine Healing, this trade vessel. You can't trade either, really? Shoot. I guess you'll transfer back to the core and we'll have you sleep. You get back. But, now that our explorers can't be attacked, I feel safe moving the expedition onto the Progenitor ruins. And let's choose a research. So, our options are... Well, we have the gunboat, so we can start buying some gunboats since we have the money. But they are autonomous systems, which is another wonder, the master control. Engineering, which seems to give a thorium reactor and a repair facility. Physics, which gives us an observatory and a launch complex. Chemistry, which is science. Cognition, which is a neurolab. And the holosuite. And academy buildings. Genetic design, which is a gene garden, cloning plant, and ectogenesis. Oh! Whoa! That one! Wow. I think I know what I'm gonna be going into. I think I will do... Yes. Genetic design to begin. We won't be able to build most of these things, but the ectogenesis pod, I mean, look at that, plus 3 food and production, and all farms produce 1 more food. So definitely the genetic design. Back to the core, because we unlocked the Gene Vault. We want that build now. So move that up to current project. So 14 turns, so we should be done with both the Gene Vault and Spy Agency by the time we get genetic design. Presuming that this Progenitor Ruin doesn't give us anything too sciencey, I suppose, would be a good word for it. Okay. Yep. And let it go. Load. I don't want to sing that song because that'll get copyright, and I don't want this channel shut down right away. Even though it's a good song. Yes, I'm a guy, and I admit that it's a good song. Okay, trade vessel for sleep, and get building. Yeah, that's 5 turns. We can afford to have them there. Okay, get that built. And we will purchase a gunboat. We'll be able to purchase one now, and another one in a couple turns. But Farbase 1, your children shall be free soon. Yes, soon. Not right away, but soon. Oh, and for those of you that are watching this and wondering how I know that the ectogenesis pod is a wonder, it's because if you look closely enough, you can see that it has a more smooth outline compared to these, which have a more jagged one. So that's a signal of it's a wonder. It'd be nice if they were different colors, but you have to live with what you're dealt most of the time. You can change it, though, if you work hard enough. So next turn. And in another turn, we should be able to build another gunboat to bombard Farbase 1 into oblivion. Not the good one either. Bad type of oblivion. One there's no coming back from. Okay, and let's get that gunboat. Are you able to fire from here? Yes, you are. Good. We'll start attacking, even though we only have one. We might not, yeah, we're not even gonna need a second gunboat, actually. Just look how much damage that one did. Okay, let's get a farm built there. And the Gene Vault is slowly coming along. The expedition team is slowly unearthing what they can find in the Progenitor Ruin. And I still haven't seen many other cities still near us, which is kind of strange, but kind of sweet too, because we don't have to worry about land grabbers. Watch I say that, and next episode you'll see, we desired land you covet, we declare war on you. Give us your lands. Which would really suck. And speaking of episodes, looks like it's about the half-hour mark for this one, but gonna keep recording. Just gonna be in a different episode after this turn. Not gonna sign off because you're all gonna... Oh, there we go. Your expedition has been completed. Your expedition team found a cavernous labyrinth underneath the Progenitor Ruins. While plumbing through the depths, they found a few dozen interactive devices made of glowing stone that dissolved a few minutes after being touched. The rest of the maze was silent and empty. Knowledge the team gained from the devices illuminates part of a distant technology called social dynamics, and our scientists acquire the preliminary research on that. Okay, I think that I will cover... Oh, there's another alienist there, wow. Anyways, I think I will cover what that means before I end this video and start recording the next one, but pretty much when they do that, it means that it would take less time to discover that technology than it normally would. For example, you can see that synergetics and social dynamics are roughly at the same place on the tech web. However, you'll notice that social dynamics is at 84 turns, while synergetics is still at 103. So what it did was it applied some research to it, but it doesn't actually give it to us. So that explains why. Okay, so I'm going to call this episode, but I'm going to keep recording, so it's going to be in the same session.